Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be recording this with my DSLR camera, kind of DSLR camera. It's kind of a camcorder, but it's way better than my phone camera. And today I will be explaining why this phone that I have right now is not that good. So I have the Galaxy A50 right now, and don't mind my hands. They're pretty beat up from me just going on a bicycle ride. Shut up, I accidentally fell off. Sorry for that. But today we're going to be looking at a phone that is cheaper than the Galaxy A50. The Galaxy A50 is $350, and the phone that this is on right now is the Redmi Note 9 Pro, which is like $270. So it's like almost $80 cheaper. But let's look at this. So 6.67 inch screen. That's a pretty decent sized screen. Compare that to like the $400 iPhone SE. That's only like a 4.5 inch screen. So this is like a big screen compared to that. 64 megapixel camera. And the main thing I'm looking for in a phone is performance, camera, and display. Those are the three things I'm looking for. So then let's go over here and let's go to the A50 specifications. Go to the top. Actually, this has a lower pixel density than the other one. Not density, but lower amount of pixels than the other one. 200 and 340, when the other one had 2,400. It's not a big difference, but it still is a difference. 25 megapixel camera. Woo! Yeah, Samsung. You got a camera that is like really like 100 times worse than the other one. If you don't know, megapixels are basically the level of detail that is on a camera. So the higher the number, the better the detail on a photo or a video. 64 versus 25. That's almost triple the amount. Not quite, but still. My phone has 4 gigabytes of RAM with an Exynos 9610 chip and 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Let's go to the Note 9 Pro. 6 gigabytes of RAM as the default one. You can upgrade it to an 8 gigabyte of RAM. 8 gigabytes of RAM. 5,000 milliamp hour battery. How did you screw this up, Samsung? And you keep in mind that the battery level, like, over time starts to die. The more and more you use it, like, just because of aging. 5,000 milliamp hours. That's 1,000 more than the phone that I have currently. Now let's go down to here. Let's go down to the display. IPS LCD. If you don't know, LCD displays are worse than AMOLED because the light, like, if you look at it from a specific angle like this, the light will completely cover the screen. But another thing that this phone has way better than the other one, the phone I have right now, 550 nits. Nits is basically the highest the brightness level can go. The highest brightness level this can go, the phone I have right now, this one, 550. The phone, the $270 phone, the Redmi 9 Pro, that can go to 1,200. That's, again, double what Samsung is offering. And again, keep in mind that this is $70 cheaper. Sure, you get a worse display, but like that's the only like catch I could see so far. Let's go to the platform. Android 10. And then let's go to the A50. What Android version does this have? Because hardware is not as important as software now. iPhone told us this. iPhone told us that software is way more important than hardware for most of the time. But let's look at the platform. Where is it? There we go. Android 9. Android 9. You know how long I had to wait for Android 10 to go on this phone? Sure, it upgraded to Android 10. I had to wait an entire year after Android 10 actually came out to get this on my phone. That's how late it is. Samsung is notorious for holding off updates on their mid-range to budget phones. That's what they're notorious for, and guess what? It happened to me. I had to wait an entire year to get Android 10. So guess what? If I wanted to have dark mode on all of my apps, like Force It, I couldn't do that. Which was great. I love that so much. Also, this has a smaller 6.4-inch display. How do you have a smaller display than the $270 phone? How? Samsung. Also, the chip is worse. Exynos chips, again, are notorious for having worse battery life and worse performance by 20% than Snapdragon chips. How did you mess this up? What are you doing, Samsung? What are you doing? And let's go back to the Note 9 Pro. Let's see the specifications even more on this. So yeah, worse display, but that's the only downside I could see so far. Let's look at the main camera, which is, again, what I'm focused on most. 64 megapixels. 64! That's way more detail than the phone I have right now. It comes with a macro camera, and it comes with an ultra-wide camera. This doesn't have a macro camera, and it's not like those 2 megapixel trash ones. This is 5 megapixels, which is double 2 megapixels. And let's look at the video. The highest setting that this video can, like the highest frame rate that this video can come to is 30 FPS. This is 60 FPS. The thing I'm recording on right now, 60 FPS. Video, 4K, 30 FPS, 180p, which is the normal recording that I get, normal recording quality. 60 FPS and 120. 120, that's triple. That's triple 30 FPS. What are you doing? Samsung, how do you not know how to make a 60 FPS camera? Like, really? Is it that hard? Even on their more expensive model, the A71, it doesn't even have a 60 FPS camera. How do you mess that up? Selfie camera, 120 FPS. Selfie camera. Again. And it has a headphone jack. It has a 3.5mm jack. How? I'm so upset. It has a fingerprint reader, a side fingerprint reader, and I heard it's actually faster than the phone that this is coming. Also, probably the most thing that got me the most upset today, I dropped my phone, and as you can see on the top, it has like a bunch of cracks there. It doesn't interfere with the camera, but it's still really annoying because there's cracks like there, and there's cracks like here now, and it sucks. Now, let's look at the, hold on. Also, this has 6 gigabytes of RAM, while my phone right now is only 4 gigabytes. That's another downside. And where is the body? Body, there we go. Glass front, Gorilla Glass 5 and Gorilla Glass 5 on the back. And the glass back. Let's look at the A50 again. Point, come on, there we go. Body, come on, where is it? I'm trying to find it. There it is. Gorilla Glass 3, okay. Plastic back. It's a plastic. It doesn't even have a glass back. How? $350. $350. Again, worse. Everything is worse rather than the display. The only caveat I can see is the display. That is it. Everything else is good. Like, a lot better than the A50. How do you mess this up? And yes, funny wallpaper. But, like, really, how? Like, I have dropped this thing. So, I dropped this thing on, like, the road outside. I dropped that, like, on, like, concrete road. And, I dropped it from, like, here. It was, like, in my pocket. It was, like, here. And then I dropped it. Boom. Dropped it like that. That's what caused this. That is 4 cracks. My phone now has 4 cracks. Hold on. You probably can't see it because of the light. There, you can see it now. There, 2 cracks, obviously. And then another 2 on the other side. Boom, look. There's a tiny little one there. This I hate this phone. I hate it. I hate it. Also, I've heard that it has a faster display. 120 Hertz compared to 60 Hertz. Again, Samsung, you are bad at making mid-range phones. You are just bad. Xiaomi, whatever, Redmi. I'll just call them Redmi because That's another one of their names. Redmi is better. Redmi is like, just based on the specs, they're a lot better. That's it. Another, just a rant video done. Alright.